first, or they're going to turn to seconds. And it's like, it would be like, I don't know, Fournier, Hart back to LA, Dante DiVincenzo.
You don't
plus
think
a bunch
Randle
of picks,
has to be in that?
Randle probably has to be in it. But if you're the Lakers, are you pairing Randle and Anthony Davis, or is this the first step toward just a complete teardown? And Randle is going to be, are you rerouting him? Are you eventually trading Anthony Davis too? Like, a Randle, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves team isn't doing anything.
You didn't mention the least improbable part of that trade, which would be LeBron and Rich Paul reuniting with Leon Rose and Worldwide West.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why. What made me think of this? Because Klutch, I think I asked one of you guys that for Leon Rose and Worldwide West to sit down with Klutch, and we're just doing it for DeJounte Murray. There's
put this in perspective.
Hold on, real quick. There's no inkling in the back of your mind of, yo, let's end this thing right. CAA just got bought by the dude that owns Gucci. Whatever's not LVMH, whatever's not Hennessy, that company over there, they own everything else. They own Gucci and I think Yves Saint Laurent, whatever. And he's married to Selma Hayek. He's a wonderful man. So they're like the biggest, them and WME, biggest agencies out there. You don't think Klutch is looking forward to getting bought out? LeBron's about to be out of here, man. Stop the games. I always thought Bill Simmons, the one that first said Klutch is supposed to join up with a Jay-Z and form the Two Kings thing for Rock Nation Sports and all. Okay. You don't think you're gonna sit down and go, you had enough. You had a nice little run, Rich Paul. Great job. You had the trump card. You had LeBron for the last 10 years. We can't do anything about that. Right? Let's end this right. Let's end LeBron's career correctly. You come to New York and do what you should have done 10 years ago when I originally met James Dolan. That's how him and Leon Rose and James Dolan got cool. You bring Anthony Davis. We win a ring in New York. Flea.
You done?
Talk to me, Flea.
Are you done yet? You ready for me yet? Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
I'm going to entertain this just because it is 3:30 on a Friday afternoon, and we're going to have some fun to go into Central Time. Excuse me, y'all. We're going to go into the weekend having some fun. I kicked around LeBron James to the New York Knicks yesterday in a different conversation. I meant to have that with you, but I'm glad we're here today. Far-fetched. I would not hitch my wagon to the back of that horse, right? I got to see that horse kicking people in their face. I got to see that horse a little excited, pause, to, get out the stable before I'm hitching my wagon to that. I like what Howard Beck and Bill Simmons, I like what they're doing. It's intriguing. But for him to finish his career in New York City as
it was supposed to start. He was supposed to come here. We know this. Was that
ever realistic though?
Of course, 1,000%. 1,000%. There's no way. Why would you want to go to Miami?
Why not?
You gotta go to LA, Boston, or New York. I'm not going to Boston because there's racist town. New York, again. Now that you come here at the end of your career and you go, you know what? Let me take my talents. Let me take my talents to the media capital. You go, he knows this. Remember, this is Klutch. They have all those ties in LA for the Hollywood scene. New York is, I don't want to say just as Hollywood, but we're up there.
Yeah, I said that yesterday. I think, and this is a different conversation, we may need to retire that term, the Mecca. Like, we may need to do away with the term. And hear me out for a second. We may need to do away with that term because at one point, New York City, for the basketball scene, was paramount to any and everybody in the country. That is not true anymore. I don't care what anybody says. Take your emotions out of it for a second and just look at the last 10 years of the landscape. We need to retire the term the Mecca. However, we do need to understand that playing basketball in New York City on a high level, you come to New York City, Jalen Brunson is becoming a household name now because he plays for the Knicks and he's playing well. If LeBron James finishes his career as a New York Knick, I don't give a damn what he is. He's 25-7-7 right now. I don't give a damn what he is, Fabian. You bring that to New York City, it's still star power. It's still the Knicks are on national TV now 41 games a year. Like half their schedule will be on national TV, right? With a 40-year-old LeBron James. So I don't think the move is feasible. I don't think, because there's a lot of hurdles to go over with that.
What's the hurdles?
The biggest hurdle is this war between CAA and Klutch. That has to be that they have to bury the hatchet on that. Like, we're going after players right now that are seriously, I don't think, fully in contention of becoming Knicks. We talked about it the other night with Malcolm Brogdon in the fold. You know who he's represented by?
Malcolm Brogdon, CAA mofo.
No, he's a Klutch client. He's a Klutch client.
Brogdon?
Look at Malcolm Brogdon is a Klutch client. DeJounte Murray is a Klutch client. Look it up.
DeJounte Murray is?
Yeah. Brogdon, I just found out. I'm glad I'm talking to you in front of the people right now, but I just found out. Brogdon is
Ty Sullivan. No, Ty Sullivan and
Austin CAA?
Brown. They're CAA.
Hold on.
Who's hype? Yes, Creative Artist Agency. Don't come on, man. Don't disrespect me. How dare you? I did my research. He's CAA. That's why I thought Brogdon, if you replace, remember, if you get Brogdon, you're replacing IQ and Barrett with OG and Brogdon. That's an upgrade because you upgraded from Barrett automatically. And IQ and Brogdon are a toss-up. Trust me, Ty Sullivan is his agent.
Bro, maybe our November 1st, 2023, Klutch Sports adds reigning NBA award winner to their roster. The 30-year-old Brogdon is the NBA reigning sixth man of the year. Has signed with Klutch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you're right.
So that's October 31st, October 31st, 2023.
You're right. Like, yeah. Michael Brogdon's agent is Rich Paul. I'm sorry. Okay, got you.
So
you're right.
We going after all these guys. Let me ask you, from your perspective, how do we bury that hatchet? What kind of conversation? Because at one point, Leon Rose was LeBron's agent.
Yes.
Yes? No? Like that?
Yes.
So, like.
Well, we don't know what happened between World Wide West and Rich Paul. Whatever happened, Rich Paul, he comes off arrogant. Because when he sat down with Shannon Sharpe and he said, yo, they don't own me. I don't owe them for forever, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what are you talking about? At the end of the day, they put you on. You're talking very spicy, Rich Paul. So I believe
he gave clarity on that on the Breakfast Club.
And what did he say?
That he basically said he paid homage to the people that helped him through the door.
Mm-hmm.
But he also let the world know that he owes a lot to LeBron James, not World Wide West, not the predecessors and all of that. He owes a lot to LeBron James.
Keep going. I still haven't heard any clarity, bro. What was the beef between you and World Wide West?
No, he didn't provide clarity on that beef. He just provided clarity on, I didn't make it in this business by myself. I didn't climb the ranks by myself. There were a lot of great agents, because he did spend time on talking shit about the agents that hated on him throughout his rise. But he did spend time on paying homage to the guys that grabbed him while he was trying to, climb that ladder. But no, to answer your question, no, there was no clarity on that.
So that's gonna be where you go, listen, LeBron is all about image. He's all about telling a story. You want him to be known as better than Michael Jordan. What other fan base is going to pump you to be better than Mike than the New York Knicks fan base? Like, there is, if LeBron was sitting right here, Rich Paul was sitting right here, be like, oh shit, he's right. There's no way around it. Whatever beef you had, if World always got to shake your hand and be like, you know what, young man, you did what you had to do. You had the trump card and you used it. Because that's my thing. Of course you owe everything to LeBron. He was your trump card. When you said I'm leaving CAA, guys, I'm gonna go for my own agency. LeBron left with him while they were in Miami. There were a lot of connections made by LeBron and Rich Paul while they were in Miami at the top of the world. Right? That's just what happens. Rich Paul played the power game. Yo, no problem. But in this day and age, how much do you think Klutch is worth? Especially
how many clients you think Klutch has out of the 450 players in the NBA right now? A quarter? A quarter is a lot. Excuse me, I'm bugging.
It looks like right here, Klutch Sports from the NBA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You about to count
3, 27 plus, let's say about 40.
Let's say around 40. Okay. But I would still say that the business, like Klutch Sports, the business itself is worth a couple dollars. It's not CAA level.
No. So and that's my point. No. They are by the conclusion of the 2020 Termini negotiated $1.4 billion in NBA contract for Klutch Sports. So they don't even have a real, like in Wikipedia at least, they don't have a real amount. But they don't have what CAA got. And they don't got what WME got, which is now Endeavor. Right? They don't have that. But they're in the same position or a similar position how CAA started. CAA started because they bought out Leon Rose. They bought his company in 06 when he had AI and everybody else. So guess what? Come join us. We'll make it easier for you. You can be a co-CEO if you want, Rich Paul. Because you got LeBron still, and you got AD, and Leon Rose, and LeBron James, and Rich Paul would do nothing but stomp all over the world, and they would bring conclusion and mission complete objective to Leon Rose coming over here.
I mean, part of me says that that's just a pipe dream, Fabian. It's part of how you're a heavy conspiracy theorist. You buy into the nonsense sometimes. You drink the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones, that's
this. You're supposed to entertain that right now.
I do. Listen, I'm a Knick fan that got his hopes up in 2010. I'm a Knick fan that despised the decision. I'm a Knick fan that laughed at him in 2011 when he lost to Dallas. I'm that guy. I'm a guy that I did not show him any support until 2012. I think I've told you this offline. I didn't show him any support until 2012 when he got on that podium and said it's about damn time, because I repeated him right after. I see you, damn, it is about damn time. So I'm saying that all to say, I remember how I felt when all the momentum was leading towards up. Do you remember that summer of 2010?
Yeah.
Like how much momentum we had. The billboards were about to start going up. The commercials were, people were marketing the New York Knicks to the world. To the world, Fabian. Do you remember that? ESPN was marketing the Knicks to the world during the time where it was the decision of where LeBron James is going to go. And, we know what happens. So I'm just a guy that's not about to get his hopes up right now. Like I said, I need to see that horse trying to get out the stable before I hitch my wagon to it. But I'm not turning it down.